sprinkle of petty in there a little bit. Go to the same setting. So when they say, "Oh, Miss So and So," which one? I was it first.
Every time I see him, it's on site.
Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Matter of Opinions. It's your girl Des.
This your boy Bamboo.
Okay.
That's like
now
that
we on
nigga that show up at your mama house named Pretty Tony. He like, hey, go ahead now.
Oh, something is wrong with you. Okay, so first things first is we got one of our subscribers that left a comment on a topic that they would like for us to discuss. So clap, bravo to our first video request or topic request rather. And shout out to you. You're going to be listed right here. Shout out to you on that. And how do you feel about that?
I'm straight. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you know, they listening.
Nah, you need to come harder than that because you went so hard that you got to have big energy when you get what you were asking for. You can't just be like, I'm straight. Nah, that was not big energy. That's dry.
Got big energy. Listen, I am excited that they chiming in and they letting us know what they want. You know what I mean? I'm excited. I'm excited that people actually gave us a feedback on what they want. I'm excited. I'm not that guy that's gonna be doing backflips and shit all over.
You be doing them when you talking junk. Keep that same big energy, bro.
Why do you do that? Why are you like the way you are? Why are you like this?
I mean, look who was a part of my upbringing.
Have any problems, send your request to the manufacturers. That's what I'm telling you.
What?
So it was about narcissistic and
all right. First things first. You're gonna need to go back to school because you can't be here saying the wrong stuff, sounding crazy. Okay.
I only have a high school diploma, so don't expect
I get that.
Nothing.
Yeah, no.
Everything else came from jail.
Well, you should have went to a different prison system because they failed you too.
I was trying to keep them niggas off my ass. I wasn't going to nobody's library. No, sir. Try to keep them niggas off my ass. I was with the bunk.
They be grabbing them, doing the power bottom stuff in the libraries too.
There you go.
I'm gonna read the topic, even though I know it's gonna be placed here. I'm gonna read it for you so you're hearing it fresh. As also as a refresher for myself. So they would like for the topic to be narcissist. That's how you properly say it, by the way. Okay. So, and their narcissistic behavior and personalities. Do they take accountability for the things they do? Can they change? So do you want to jump into that first or do you want me to dive in? How you want to go about it?
Let you go ahead, man, because I hate that term. I hate when people be like,
I think because it partially fits you. I do.
What?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Yo.
We're gonna put some more stuff up on the screen of some of these facts and definitions in regards to narcissists. So in case people are not as familiar on what a narcissistic person is or a narcissistic personality disorder. I think that's a technical term for it, but whatever it is, it's gonna be some of these links just dropped here so you can see that. But a narcissistic person can take accountability if they are aware of their behavior and condition and if they have the desire to want to change. So like you have so many people, you have people that are narcissistic and don't even realize or are in denial about it. My case in point, you know, are in denial.
I am
and
not.
So if you don't know that you don't have a problem or you don't want to believe that you have a problem, how can you begin to change something that you don't know exists? Or some people do realize that they are an a-hole and people don't really like them because of their personality, so to speak. Wait, let me say. And they don't care and they don't care to change. Like maybe they have been diagnosed and it's like, okay, this is what it is. I'm still not going to change. This is me. And then that's just how they live life. Now they can get better if they want to get better. They have to literally want it. And then it's going to take time. It's going to take work. It's going to take a lot of therapy and slow transitions, a lot of support, and a lot of work for them to be able to change. But the problem is getting them to that point where they feel like they want to change. So,
You're never gonna get that person to that point. I promise you that. Because y'all call it being a narcissist or whatever the freak y'all want to call it. We call it just being confident. I mean, let's talk about. We don't want to hear about your little, your little crying and shit. We don't want to hear about that. Let's talk about some
so
serious shit. And whenever the shit don't go the way we want, let's start talking about me. So something real, something real. I'm him.
okay, so two things with that. You're really making me laugh because I did look up the exact definition. To be clear, and I literally your face was the image that I saw. Not being funny. I love you.
Don't care.
I love you. Yeah,
Yeah.
right. Exactly.
I do
You
not.
fit.
I do not apologize for me being me. I do not
No, and
apologize for
listen.
me surrounding myself around weak motherfuckers that need to be cuddled and cuddled all the time. I do not. I do not apologize. I am. I
So
let me be the first to tell you. I am a lot to deal with. Deal with it.
as narcissistic people are,
Deal with it.
all right.
Deal with it.
So
Get a backbone. You know what I'm saying?
it
And get
has
on
nothing to
level up.
do. It has nothing to do with having a backbone. You can be cocky, you can be confident, you can be bold and strong and not be narcissistic. You can still have empathy for other people's feelings or emotions on a particular subject. I'm not saying that you're supposed to care about what the whole world thinks or feels about a topic, but let's say it's your spouse or it's your children or someone that's near and dear to you, a close friend or whatever. I think lacking the empathy for them just speaks a lot
Empathy,
about your character. Yeah.
man. Listen. Let
Narcissistic
me be the
people
first
tend
to
to
tell you.
not be empathetic. They are for self.
Let me be the first to tell you on some real shit. Anybody that knows me, that they know that I could give a fuck about a lot of things. And trust me, and I tell you people this all the time. You know what I mean? Y'all made me this way. You know what I'm saying? When I
Y'all
was a
or
caring
God?
person, y'all made me this way. When I was a caring person, when I had sympathy, when I had empathy, y'all made me like this. Y'all made me not give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? So now you deal with it. You bake a bread, you eat it. Deal with it.
Well, I would like to say that I do think that you still show me some empathy. I don't think you're like it depends. I think it depends on the relationship for each individual. I don't think that you treat everybody one and the same, like everybody is lumped in the basket. I think that it has levels for it for you. And depending on where it is and where you are with them is depending on the extent or the extreme you go. Like I believe that you do, depending on what it is, like something very serious, you do show empathy and care and whatever, like in regard for how I feel. Well, maybe I don't know about how I feel, but you consider me. You do consider me depending on what it is. And so I will give you that. But I've accepted you for who you are and how
I
you are.
know, I
And
know
I love
when
you
sympathy
anyway.
and empathy is needed. I know.
Oh,
If it's
great.
something
Yeah.
if it's something that I could just tell you to get the fuck over it, get over that hill and move on, do that. But just remember, I'm a product of what you guys made me. I promise you. All the
But
time
since
that you motherfuckers was talking behind my back, all the time that you
who was
motherfuckers
talking
was
behind your
doing,
back?
not you, but all the
I know,
time that
but
people were doing shit to me, y'all
mhm.
made me this monster. Y'all made me this. Y'all made me Goliath, David. Y'all made me Goliath.
So
So
do
deal
you
with
not
it.
you don't have the desire to unpack all that trauma so you can be better?
Hell no. Hell
Why
no.
not? Why not?
Because I'm him. I've learned to
A
live
real
with this.
reason, bamboo.
I'm him. I'm him. I've learned to live with this. I've learned. I tell you. I promise you, Destiny. I promise you. I sleep a lot better at night than y'all do. I don't give. I could give a fuck about a lot of things. I promise you that. I
So,
promise you that.
do you think if you wanted to change that you could change? Or do you
Listen,
think it's
when it's
impossible,
time,
even if you wanted to, you think this is who you are, this is how you are. You don't think that there's any way on this planet, unless God himself come down and change you, that you would be able to change if you wanted to change?
from all this perfection, hell no,
Perf-
hell no,
I know you did not. Okay.
hell no.
Okay.
Yes, listen to what I'm telling you. I swear to you, I promise you, I struggled with this. I struggled with wondering how I made people feel. I struggled with wondering how people felt about me. Now I no longer struggle. I
Mhm.
don't give a fuck. I no longer struggle. I sleep good at night, and I
Mhm.
wish people would treat me the same way. Like, get over
Treat
it.
you like they don't give a F?
Man, they say treat people the way you want to be treated. You understand
Oh,
what I'm
so you
saying?
you treat people.
I treat people the way I've been treated. Point blank period.
All right, but if
I've
I don't
had
treat you that way, if I don't treat
I've
you
never
in the
I've
way that the
never
people
came
treated
off
you, why are
I've
you
never
treating me
came
that
off
way?
strong to you like that. I've never came off strong to you like that.
No, you
I
never
always
did.
I always treated you like a
Yeah,
princess
but
that
there's
you are.
times where
I
you were
have
like, "Get
always.
over it, get over it."
Get over it. What the fuck
No,
you
don't tell me
crying
to get over
for?
it. All right, so what about if my get over it is just stalling on you and punching you in the face? Still get over
If
it?
that's what you want to do, that's what you want to do. But I have always respected and loved you as an adult. And I will tell you, get over some shit. It don't make sense to sit there and harp on some shit. The fuck? I wish there was more people on this earth like me. I swear to God, I do.
Sorry,
I
that was
swear to
loud.
God,
I'm
I
sorry.
do.
If
I
there
don't care
was more
about your
people
life.
on this earth
Oh
that were
my
like
God,
that,
what a
it would be
wonderful
a
place this
terrible
would be.
place. It would not be
A
a wonderful
wonderful
place.
place this would be. I'm
Mm.
telling you, you'd have a whole bunch of niggas that don't give a fuck.
And would nothing get done.
Everything will get done. You gonna build that crib? Nah, man, fuck that. We do it tomorrow.
So
Don't
then
give a
nothing would
fuck.
get done. Like I said, you just proved my point.
Listen, I have sympathy and I have empathy, but I want you to understand this.
You're
I am
selective
not
with
the
it.
person. Exactly. I am not the person to come to talking about. I'm thinking about doing myself in. I'm not him. Don't do that. I'm gonna tell you straight up. Do that shit on a Wednesday, so that this way I get Wednesday off, Thursday off, and Friday off, and then Saturday and Sunday is my day off already, and I get a chance to get a soup. Ain't no way in hell. I
Okay.
ain't talking nobody off a bridge.
So
Never.
to answer the question, do you think you could change if you wanted, if you had the desire to change, do you think you could change? Or
Do
do
I
you
think
think
a
you're
narcissist
stuck
can
this
change?
way? Say that again?
Do Do I think a narcissist can change?
Yeah,
Of course they can.
they can.
Of course they can.
Okay. And
But
do you think that they take accountability for the things that they do?
of course, of course. If I tell you fuck you, I mean that. I mean that.
So what
I take
about
full
if you cause harm to somebody? You hurt
like
their
what?
feelings. Are you gonna tell them just get over it? Or are you gonna accept
Yeah, get
accountability
over
that you
that shit.
caused that? Yeah,
Get
but are
over
you
that
gonna
shit.
accept that you did cause that pain?
Get over that shit. Get over that
Okay,
shit. I say
so
what I mean and I mean what I say.
then you don't take accountability.
I take accountability for I just took accountability. I said it. I hurt your feelings. So what? So
Oh,
what?
okay. Okay, you just don't care.
Man, I swear to God, I wish there was more people on this earth like me, man, that just didn't
Okay.
give a fuck. I swear to
I
God, I
hope
do.
I hope that that has answered the question
Subscriber,
for our
listen what I'm telling you. If you know me, you know I'm a most caring, passionate person. I care. I
if
really
you
do.
want to.
If I want to. But if it's fuck me, it's gotta be fuck you at the end of the day. I
But what if
promise
it's
you that.
not? Like, okay,
Put
your
that on
wife.
the ashes.
It's a, what if it's not F you though? Like what if like, like it's your wife or your kids and you did something that hurt them.
Yeah, let's move on. Let's move on from that. Let's move
Like
on from that. We discuss it. We discuss it. You tell me what I did that hurt you, right? And
okay, do you
if I feel like I was wrong, I will apologize.
so
But
only
if
if
I
you feel
don't,
like you were wrong.
or only if I feel like I was wrong. And
So
I tell anybody, go
you
ahead.
wouldn't apologize for making your loved one feel a type of way, even if that wasn't your intent?
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. And
Okay.
I'm not gonna apologize for you being soft. Is you crazy?
It's
You
not
got a
about
point
being soft. Why you keep saying that?
Cry a river, build a bridge, and get over it.
Okay.
Talk about.
As you can see,
You're not gonna change my mind on that. Listen, what I'm telling you, subscriber. If you was referring to me, I promise
I
you.
don't think no. I do not believe
Listen,
that they
if
were
you
referring to
referring
you.
to me, I
It
want
was
you to
me because
understand.
I was looking up some stuff
I
and
am
I
a
swear to God,
product.
I saw you.
I am a product of what people have made me. I have been hurt. I do carry a lot of luggage, and I do have a wall built up around my heart to keep people from hurting me. I no longer choose to hurt anymore. So if you want to call that narcissism or whatever the fuck you want to, call it that. But I'm protecting me.
So I have a question
Run your mouth.
based on that response. You just said that people have hurt you, so you put up a wall to protect yourself, right?
You'd be a
But
fool not to.
when in certain situations, we're not gonna get into detail here. In certain situations where I have been hurt by certain people
There
and
we
I put
go.
up a wall, you say that that wall shouldn't go up. So when is it okay to protect yourself from those that are constantly, consistently, over and over
That's
hurting you?
and
When
my
is it
answer.
a time and okay to put that wall up in
My
your
answer
eyes?
is not going to change. My answer is not going to change. When you know that you're dealing with a fuck person, you deal with them, right? But you put your wall up just enough so where you can look over and see that person and still communicate with them, but not let them motherfuckers in.
Yeah, but what if you don't have the desire to communicate with that person?
So
I don't
don't
want to talk to
fucking
you and deal with you.
communicate.
No,
Don't
that's fine. And that's what
communicate.
I do. But then you criticize me for making those choices.
Listen, this is what I mean. When I say communicate, right? I mean, they say hi is due to anybody,
No,
right?
it's not.
But it is.
It's not. I don't
But
owe
it
you a
is.
hello.
But it is. If
No, it's not. If I owe you a hello, that means that I owe you some common decency and respect.
nah, I
And if
owe
you're
you
not
a
providing that
hello.
to me, I don't owe you anything.
I
I
owe
could
you a
walk past you in the
hello.
street and
That's
it'll
not.
be nothing.
I owe you a hello. I just don't owe you a conversation.
But hello is
Listen.
the start of a conversation.
I'm selective of who I converse with. I'm very selective. I'm not racist. I'm not biased. I'm just selective. That's it. Listen
So,
what I'm telling you. Look at me, subscribers. You are looking at a man, I promise you, that have been hurt. I have dealt with my hurt. And the way that I've dealt with my hurt is to push the shit to the side and bring on a whole new me. People made me like this. I promise you they made me like this. I was not born like this. I was really caring when I was growing up. But people took advantage of that. And now this is the outcome. You made this cake, now you gotta eat it. Point blank period. And unfortunately, they made the cake, but you gotta eat it. Unfortunately. But at the end of the
see,
day, go ahead.
I was going to say that's where me and you differ is that, yeah, you made the cake, now you eat it. I don't make other people eat the cake that someone else made. Like I give everybody their own
Never choice.
opportunity. I give everybody their own opportunity to either disappoint or whatever the case may be. And then once they bake their own cake, they got to eat it, right?
No,
So if somebody made their cake, I don't need you to come in talking about, oh, the cake shouldn't be made or how much of the cake they should eat. They made that cake. They're gonna eat the whole cake. Stand on that.
this is the problem. And I apologize. Wrong choice of words. Because I was about to say this is the problem. And it's really not a problem for me. The situation is, right? People be ready to introduce me to somebody. And they be like, before you meet him,
Right. You
let
gotta come
me
with a warning
let
label for
me
sure, for
warn you.
sure.
Don't give nobody no disclosure about me. Because then that means they already come in like thinking they know about me. And they don't. So
No, that's not the type of disclosure. Just saying, like,
you're
listen,
like, let me give you a
if
fair
you are
warning.
sensitive, this is not the person that you want to
I
be
want
around.
I want
This person
everybody
is gonna say anything good or bad or indifferent,
I
but
want
just be prepared for
everybody
anything.
I want everybody to have their own experience with me. Because trust me, the experience I have with you, I
Mm-hmm.
won't have with my biological daughter. The experiences
Mm-hmm.
I have with you, I won't have with other people. You understand what I'm saying? I treat everybody different until I gotta lump you up in this damn ball of I don't give a fuck. And then everybody that's in that ball of I don't give a fuck get treated like I don't give a fuck. Point blank, period.
Okay.
Listen, Destiny, I'm not gonna hurt anymore. I promise you that. I'm gonna sleep good at night. I never go to bed saying, well, you know what I should have said to that person? I always go to bed knowing I don't give a fuck what I said to that person. I don't.
The only thing, and I'm gonna wrap up
Damn, I sleep good at
this segment here. The only thing that I ask of you and anybody that's listening that knows me personally, if I make the decision to make somebody eat their cake, just stay out of it unless you want to bake your cake and be eating it too. Let it rock out how it's supposed to rock out. It don't have nothing. My relationship with each individual person has nothing to do with it. Don't intervene. Just mind your business.
You know what's crazy?
Let it rock out how it's supposed to go.
You know what's crazy is we're now coming to a new year. And what's crazy is I'm just one of my goals is to just mind my fucking business.
Oh, great. Perfect.
Just
Perfect.
mind my business. You know
It
what
should
I'm
be
saying?
a goal for a lot of people. If it don't
Dad,
concern
I
you,
also want you to understand. I want you to also understand this. And then I swear to God, you ain't never gonna hear this shit from me again. I promise you. I want you to understand is that the hurt that I've been through, I'm only trying to avoid you from going through. That's it. I promise you that. I
but
promise
let me
you
tell
that.
you something. There's a lot that you in the world does not know that I endured physical, mental, and emotional during a long time period, and why I am the way that I am, and why I have up the walls that I have up to
You
protect
helping?
myself.
So you helping me.
No, what I'm saying
You put
is
those walls up. You put those walls up to keep people from hurting you. So
right.
you
And
no
then
longer want to hurt me.
when I let it down through just for certain relationship purposes, it's the same thing every time. So if I say, you know what, I'm not dropping this wall no more, I don't need you or anybody else telling me how I should be adjusting these walls. Mind your fucking business, respectfully, disrespectfully. Like, you know what
Okay?
I mean? Like, that's just
Say less.
what it is. If I've done it and I've been through the trauma and I'm going through trauma again by trying to adjust to appease somebody else and they're still doing the same actions, mind your motherfucking business.
Okay.
That's it.
Say less.
You know?
Listen, anybody that knows me would tell you I do have two personalities. You got Maurice and then you got Bamboo. Bamboo ain't the nigga you want to come across. Bamboo ain't the nigga that you gonna call and put on speaker. I promise you that. He ain't him. Cause I'm gonna say,
Even you.
nah. My wife say it all the time. She be like, listen, when you come in this house, tell Bamboo to go somewhere else for the night. Maurice can stay, but he gotta go because I don't know why, but some people just bring out the worst in me. I swear to God, and I
Yeah.
take full accountability for my actions. But some people just bring out the worst in me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And hey, I sleep good at night, man. You see you don't see no bags under my eye, do you? Shit,
A little bit.
nigga sleeping, nigga sleeping. You feel me?
So we're gonna jump right into the next topic.
So,
Okay.
subscriber, listen, I appreciate your comment. You know what I mean? And I don't mean to brush your shit under the rug at none at all.
He does.
But I don't. But I don't. But if you
This
know me,
subscriber seen the other video and you talked about sweeping stuff under the rug. So this subscriber already knows what's up. But
that
anyway, this
if
subscriber actually watches. You
that
can't weasel
if
your way out of this one.
that's if you've been through the shit that I've been through, I promise you, you would understand. Don't judge me until you walk a mile in my shoe. Shannon Sharp said something the other day that kind of struck me, right? He was telling Ocho, he said, man, never judge a man about where he's standing because you don't know where he came from. And I swear to God, man, Shannon, I know you don't watch my shit because you bigger than me. And I know you don't watch my shit, man, but I want you to know, I want to thank you for that, bro, because that touched home for me, man. Swear to God, never judge a man where he's standing because you don't know how far he's come. That's facts. That's big facts.
That is facts.
That's big facts.
Yeah. I
All right, so we
agree.
could wrap. You want to wrap this segment up and move on to the
Yeah,
next?
no, yep. So the next topic is if you get a divorce, right?
Here we go. Here we go.
And well, it's going to be twisted a little bit because we know you ain't going to take your spouse's last name. But do you believe that if someone gets a divorce and they have their spouse's last name,
Give it
should
back.
they give the name back?
Give it back. It ain't your shit.
Or are they entitled to keep it?
Give it back. You want it
Why?
out the marriage.
Elaborate.
You want it out the marriage. Nigga or bitch, give it back. You walk around my goddamn last name for. Go back to your shit. Hell yeah, you already getting the alimony. Get back. Fuck out
You want
here.
your name back? What is it going to
Hell
do for
yeah.
you?
What you mean? My name is everything. I'm like Ike Turner. That's my daddy name.
You know what?
My daddy name, the name stays home.
Oh,
Crazy.
the name stays home.
If I get divorced again, I want my name back. I want my name back. Point blank.
So what if she doesn't want? That's not a request she put in. She didn't request for her name to be changed back, and it's not in the divorce decree.
I mean, I ain't gonna unalive her for it, but I
No,
mean,
but like, are you gonna put up a fight in court, like Your Honor, make her change her name?
my name is everything. What are you talking about?
And it still could be everything.
Nah, not
Your
with
name
you
ain't
attached to
changing.
it. Not with you attached to it. Then people gonna always sit and say, "Oh, your last name such and such. Oh, you how do you know Maurice? Oh, that was my ex-husband. Bitch, I don't want
Okay.
people to know we was attached at one point in time. Fuck out of here.
But they already would know that. Especially in your marriage, y'all been married for over 20 plus years. So people already know whether she has that name or not.
This is
She
what's
attached.
crazy. This is what's crazy. And I don't expect you to believe me. I just expect you to listen to me when I tell you. Okay? But before my ex-wife got married again, her and my present wife was walking around with the same fucking last name.
I was aware of that. I was aware of that.
Make that make sense.
I mean, she's your ex-wife. She didn't change her name back.
Yeah,
It makes
back
sense.
to your shit. You didn't want the marriage. You didn't want to be in the
Go
marriage
back to
anymore.
Listen,
So go to
if I was to get a divorce, you
don't have a choice.
I'm not changing nothing. Because you know why?
What do you mean?
I got married so young. Even if it wasn't young, that's a part of my identity now, right? I have degrees under that name. I have licenses under that name.
Okay.
I have established business under that name. That name stays. I ain't doing nothing.
How you gonna be with another nigga last name?
Listen, it is what it is. This is me.
It is what it is.
It's character. This is a part of my story.
Part of your character?
This is a part of my story. If I had got my medical license, went to school, got my PhD, became an MD, and I had it under what my current married last name is, then we get divorced and take it back. So now they not gonna change the certifications and the degrees listed in your office is gonna say that. But now I'm Dr. Smith.
Yeah.
Even though it says Dr. So-and-so here, Dr. Smith. I'm not doing all that. No, I'm Dr. So-and-so. You seen it there. That's where it is.
Let your patients know that the nigga that used to ride your chest ain't riding your chest no more. and I went back to my last name. That's my mate. They got a name for it. They said that's my maiden name. Right? So say that. You just don't want people to know how many bodies you got.
Nah, it's not about that. I'm not changing nothing. Man, you can fit and fight in court all you want.
I fought, and I'm gonna tell you something. In the state that I live in, I'm telling you, fellas, it's a no-win situation.
It's not just a state you win in, because
ain't no judge gonna give you your name back. I'm telling you. So
you could always
be careful of the hoes that you marry, and make sure
these hoes. You keep doing that. You mad disrespectful, bro.
Be careful of these hoes that you marry, because they might not want to give your last name back. And then they're going to use that fucking excuse. Oh, well, I just don't want my kids to have a different last name than me. Bitch,
that's another good reason.
That's a stupid ass reason.
No, it's not.
The kids know you're divorced. What you talking about? You just
all right. What does that? You don't. I'm divorced and I still have the same last name.
You don't want the people in the school to know your business.
I would tell the school I'm divorced. You're going to have to contact dad separate. That's not a problem. It's not about that. But guess what? I'm still Miss So-and-so.
Give me my last name.
Just drop the R and it's just MS.
Give me
That's
my
fine.
last
Still
name.
same last name.
Give me my last name back because my first name is normally attached to you anyway. They say, "Oh, you Mrs. Such and Such Spearman." Nah, go
Why
back
would
to
you say the last
don't
name,
matter,
bro?
man. It don't matter. She ain't about to do nothing to read. Shit. Listen to what I'm telling you on some real shit. If it don't work out, listen, these hoes already getting half your shit. They get in the house, they getting the kids, and they get your fucking last name. What the fuck is the court system leaving you with? You know what they say at the courthouse? I swear to God, they have a right to let you walk out of there with only 25% of your earnings. And that hoe get everything else. Ain't that some shit?
That is wild. That's
You
wild.
gotta restart
That's wild.
over. So now you gotta restart over from scratch. I'm talking about cornbread scratch. I ain't talking about just add the egg and milk. I'm talking about cornbread scratch. I'm talking about the mill.
The cornmeal.
You gotta start from the mill. That shit's
Either
crazy.
way, if you're gonna have to start from scratch, you're gonna have to start from scratch, regardless of if she kept your last name or not.
Man, listen, listen. Let me go a little rogue real quick. Fellas, man, before you get these hoes your last name, man, do yourself a favor. Live with these hoes for at least a year, 2 at the most, because ain't nobody want a fiance for 2 years. Live with the hoes for a year, 2 at the most, and get to know the person that you involved in. Because I promise you, the reason why I say 2 years is because they can hide who they really are. Oh, Sean want me to wrap it up.
No, no.
They can hide who they really are for a year. But there's a few things that you should check before you get into a relationship or a marriage. Check that whole credit score. That's number one. Number two, well, yeah, unfortunately, number two is that. But number two, check that whole to make sure she got a high school diploma. If this chick ain't had enough dignity to put 12 years in on her education, she can't put a lifetime in with you. You understand what I'm saying? And third, but not least, check and see how this whole pay bills. Point blank, period. Point blank, period. And chicks do the same thing. Vice versa.
I was gonna say the dudes could be the whole too. So
Vice
same
versa.
applies.
Vice versa. Chicks do the same thing. We get into a bad habit of thinking because you with somebody and they got good pussy that they marriage material. And it don't go that way. Chicks seem to think they meet a dude that got good dick and they could get married. It don't go that way. You know what I'm saying? Because what you got after the pussy done ran out, after the dick done ran out, what you got now? So you got it. I'm telling you, base your marriage on fundamentals. Listen, the way he treats you while y'all boyfriend and girlfriend, don't expect nothing to change when y'all get married. I promise you that. Don't expect if he treats you like shit as boyfriend and girlfriend, he gonna treat you
You
like
gonna treat
shit
you.
while y'all husband and wife. Don't think
I
because
agree.
you got a baby, and don't think because you don't walk this nigga down the aisle that oh he gonna change. He not. He is not. He gonna be him. So if you meet a nigga and he working at the local Walmart, the most you can expect from him is the Walmart paycheck. That's the
If
most.
that.
If he decide to upgrade and you could convince him that maybe he could be a little bit more in life, then so be it. But don't expect nothing more than a Walmart nigga. I promise you that. And I'm a nigga. I've been a nigga a long time. So I'm telling you right
Mm.
now, evaluate your relationships and you won't get into this last name bullshit.
If I get divorced, I'm keeping my last name.
That's bullshit. Get a man back his name. Let him go about his fucking business. Because he might meet somebody else that want that last name.
All
That really
right, and
cherish
she
it.
can get her, and she can
Yeah,
have it.
that's true.
That ain't got nothing to do with me. Me and her will be the same last name.
You know that's bullshit.
Don't let her first initial start with a D. We gonna have the same initials. Boop boop boop.
That shit is so unfair. I'm telling
And
you,
then
niggas get a
if
niggas
she
get
if
a raw
she if
treat.
she a hole, I might have a sprinkle of petty in there a little bit. Go to the same setting. So when they say, "Oh, Miss So and So," which one? I was it first.
See, that's that bullshit. That's that bullshit. I would hate to be in a
Uh,
gathering and somebody say, "Oh, Miss such and such," and I got two hoes responding to it.
yes.
That's crazy. Oh, me? No, I'm talking to Miss such and such number two.
Ah,
What kind of shit
remember
is
that.
that?
Number two. Always number two. You'll
Or I'm
never be
talking to
number one.
Miss such and such number one. Like, come on, man. Go back to your last name.
Mm-mm.
Give the man back his shit. The only thing that he shouldn't get back, keep the ring.
I don't care about the
Yeah,
ring. I'm telling you,
yeah,
my
because you
name
want
ain't
the
changed.
last name.
That's a part of my identity now. It's been it's been
8 years.
coming up uh, 8 years.
8.
What are you talking about?
How long you been married, Dust?
In a couple weeks, it's gonna be 11 years.
All right, why you act like 8 so far from 11?
That's a big difference.
That's 3.
All right. If you had to
Not
add
big.
3 years in prison, that's a long time,
There you
right?
go with the goofy shit.
Okay then.
Listen,
11 years, 11 years, that has been my last name.
I done been in a situation, and it's the God's honest truth. I put this on the ashes.
You better let
I
your
done,
mother rest in peace
I
without
done,
you disturbing her every time
I done
you
been
turn
in a
around talking about on the
situation.
ashes.
I done been in a situation where
The urn gonna go up in flames. You
oh,
keep
it,
it up.
it don't matter. It don't matter. It don't matter. I done been in a situation where my ex-wife was somewhere and they said, oh, you such and such, such and such. She be like, oh yeah. Never told them we were divorced. Just got the perks of my last name. Then when I meet them, then when I see that person, they like, oh, I seen your wife. And I'm like, who? And they say her name. And I said, man, that been over. She like, oh shit, I gave her this, I gave her that. Don't live off the perks of my name, my nigga.
Yeah, but the whole point is they seen her, recognize her, whether her name was different or not. They recognize her
That's not
as
true.
your spouse.
That's
So
not
how did they
true.
know?
I'm gonna
So
tell
so
you
how
why.
did that?
Because once you say my last name,
Mm-hmm.
my last name and your last name carry weight. You and
It
I both
does.
know that. It carry weight.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna say
Mm-hmm.
your last name because it's gonna get edited anyway. But if you go into a certain part of Connecticut and say, I'm a boy, right?
Mm-hmm.
Your
It's
last name, your yeah,
baby. It's
your name carry weight.
we in the building.
Your name carry weight. If you go in there and be like, oh, my last name is such and such, I'm Dot Boy, right? That name
Mm-hmm.
carry weight. You know what I'm saying? So why is you still living off of the perks of my last name? Let me get that back.
Listen,
Pay full
it
price for
all
your shit.
sounds good. I ain't giving the name back. You could take the money in the account. You could take the house. You could take the cars. I ain't giving the
Petty,
name up.
Petty Betty.
It's not about being
Petty
petty.
Betty.
I work. This is me. Like literally,
Petty Betty.
this is me.
You
And I ain't
want it?
giving the name back.
You want it?
You're gonna have to kill me.
If
And guess what?
if
On
if I
on the
did
death
you
certificate, on the tombstone, on the urn, wherever, it's gonna say your last
if I
name.
did you so wrong, why would you want to keep any parts of me? If I did you so wrong.
Well, that could be true for somebody in that scenario, but for me, if I got divorced, it wouldn't be looked at as, oh,
You
my
don't know,
husband did me so
you
wrong.
don't know
Even if he
what.
made a mistake, even if he cheated, yes, that was wrong. But the length of our relationship, he didn't do me wrong. And so I don't have that hatred. Like, yeah, I will be upset that happened. And yeah, we getting divorced because of it, but it doesn't mean that I have to hate you. And so I'm still keeping my name. Like, that's just what it is. Like, you got fight me.
I'm gonna
Fight
fight you
me.
for that.
I'm not changing my name.
I'm gonna fight you for that because I mean
Well, we gonna fight.
you
And
don't
guess what? If I lose, and that's a big if,
you don't
I'm
deserve it.
still keeping the name.
You don't deserve it. I promise you that.
I'm keeping the name. First of all, you don't deserve for me to be walking around with your name. That's an honor. That's an honor. That's an honor.
I done told this nigga wrong.
Yeah, okay.
I told you. Let me be the first to tell you, B, on some real shit. When your name carry weight, people don't want to get rid of it. And you know
Well,
what?
that's the thing. But my maiden name carries a lot of weight, a lot of weight. So it's
That's what
in
I'm saying.
my scenario, it's not. I'm not doing it for clout. I got bigger clout keep using my maiden name than I do with my
Yeah,
married name.
Destiny. Your maiden name, your God given joint, right? Your maiden joint, that joint
Right.
carry weight.
That's what I'm saying.
But
It carries more weight
but your husband
than
name carries weight in another state.
but that ain't where I'm at.
It
That weight
don't
ain't got
matter.
nothing to do with
If you go to another state, right, and you say your last name in a particular part of that state, I hate the fact that we can't even give out, you know what I'm saying, the
Brooklyn, stand up.
yeah. Now if you go, she did it, Sean. If
She did
you
it, Sean.
if you go to Brooklyn, right, and you
Uh-huh.
say, oh, your last name, that name carry weight. You might get a
Right.
free chopped cheese. You might not you might not get your ass whooped because they're gonna be like, nah, that nigga coming. Your name carry weight. His name carry weight. You know what I'm saying? Why would you want to carry that? Why would you want my clout? Drop me. You
I
drop
don't
me.
even. But see, the thing is, if I went there, I don't need to say that part. I don't need to say that last name. I can say my maiden name. It's not about it. On paper,
Cannot.
this is what it is.
You
And
cannot.
in my and then yes, I
You cannot.
can.
You think
I
you think
can.
you think your maiden name carry weight in Brooklyn?
I didn't say that my maiden name would carry weight there. I'm saying it ain't about that for me. Whether it carry weight or not has nothing to do with why I want to keep my
Sean,
name that has been for the past
Sean, Sean,
11 years.
Sean done built up a reputation in
Yep.
Brooklyn, right?
Yep.
If you go in there and talk about your maiden name, they gonna be like, and
All right, then I'm just gonna have
they
to
gonna
get
be,
jumped.
they
It
gonna be
is what
like,
it is.
and. But if you go in there and tell them your marital name, oh man, oh that's such and such wife, man. Yeah, man. Oh, yeah, come on in there. You gonna get that weight. You gonna get that love. If you go in there with your maiden name, you might get your ass whooped.
All right, and that's cool.
So you want to get your ass whooped?
If that's what it is, I mean, I'm gonna fight. It ain't gonna come easy.
Listen, what I'm telling you on some real shit. And this is
I
just
ain't
my
giving up the last name,
this is
and I'm
just
done
my
with the
opinion.
topic.
This my opinion, man. Listen, when the marriage is over, the last name and the perks is over. It's done. Done it. Done. It's over. Meet your new nigga. Why would you want to be with another nigga? And he said, "What your last name? Oh, my name is such and such, such and such." Right? Well, I be goddamn. You done gave that nigga my last name. Yes, nah. That's an easy pass for me, man.
Listen,
Easy
I'm gonna
pass.
say this, and I think we're gonna wrap this episode.
No, I want to talk.
If I'm in petty season,
Hold on.
which I'm those days almost over, but let me say, the new person better hope that I don't have him. The new person and the ex better hope that I don't have this new person rocking the old person last name too.
Yeah, that's
Period.
definitely unalived shit. That's unalived tendencies. That's gotta happen. You got the new
Gotta
nigga. That's
happen.
gotta happen. That's gotta
Gotta
happen.
happen.
That's got to happen. That's got to happen. You
Got to happen.
got to happen. Did the new nigga walk around with my last name? Oh yeah, that
Yeah.
gotta happen. That's gotta happen. Every
Now
time I
we
see,
both such and such. Now
yeah,
we all one
every
big happy
time I
family.
see
Since you
him,
so
every time I see him, it's on site. I promise you. But listen, I know we gotta go, but a couple of episodes we had talked about, you know what I'm saying, black entrepreneurs and people that got their own businesses that's doing their thing out here. And I want to give a big shout out. He came and fixed some of my furniture the other day to Elite Furniture. You know what I mean? That's my nigga. I'm not sure if he want me to say his name, but he yeah. I asked him, can I say his name? He said yeah. That's Elite Furniture. That's owned by Demetrius Petway. Does great work. I mean, this dude, you know what I'm saying, like really comes in and take his time on your furniture. And also, you know what I'm saying, at the last party I was giving, Crystal Swords came out there, man, and she did a marvelous job. So check her out. She's in North Carolina though. So check her out because she's another black entrepreneur that's really doing the damn thing, man. And I'm talking about she will travel. She will travel to come and make sure that your birthday or whatever event you're having is a memorable event. So, you know, if you guys looking for a party planner, look up Crystal Source. She's on Facebook. You know what I mean? Or if you're looking for furniture repair, look for Elite Furniture in Stratford, Connecticut. Do fabulous work.
okay.
And
Shout out to them.
if you're looking for a house, please feel free to look my girl Des up. I mean, fabulous. Fabulous at what she do. You know what I mean? So, I mean, y'all think she's great on the podcast? Like, she does fantastic work. She walked me through step by step. So she does great work. So, you know, we trying to big up Black entrepreneurs and make sure that Black businesses get recognized. And not just Black businesses, all businesses, but mainly focusing on the colored people businesses. You know what I mean? And yeah, she does fabulous work. So, you know what I mean? She's always busy.
Thank you for that, Bam.
No, man, listen, I'm gonna give you your flowers now because again, Charleston White, I know you don't watch my shit because you bigger than me for now, nigga. But that nigga said something on his podcast that touched me too. The nigga said, if you want, like, people are gonna give you your flowers, but you just won't hear it. They'll always wait till you die to give you your flowers. So I'm
Yeah.
gonna give you your flowers while you living. You know what I mean? So with that being said, this your boy Bamboo.
It's your girl Des, and thank you for watching another episode of Matter of Opinions.
Don't forget.
Do not forget to subscribe.
Like and share. It's been a pleasure.
Like, comment, and share. And tell a friend to tell a friend. We'll see you on our next episode.